So, it's a great day for democracy here in South Korea. Yoon got impeached about 2.5 hours ago. So, I thought I'd do a little video, and no one's wondering, but I'll show you anyway. This is what a Canadian election ballot looks like. So, this is literally what I got in the mail, blocked out for obvious reasons. But let's take a look at what's inside. So, first, instructions. And these also come in French on the back. Actually, this is the English part. So, Canada's a bilingual country. It has 2 official languages. Anything from the federal government will come in both languages. You can be a Chinese Canadian citizen in Vancouver and not know a word of French. You're still getting French. So, as far as this goes, basically, there's 4 things. There's the ballot, there's inner, outer, and return envelopes. I'll show you all those in a sec. Basically, you take the ballot and you write the name of your candidate on it. Canadian ballots are very simple. I've seen some American ballots, and there's they vote for what are they called, propositions on specific issues, and there's all sorts of things you got to do. This ballot is very straightforward and very simple to use. So this also came, and it just says that some of the electoral districts have changed. The ridings, the areas have changed. There's different populations now because they've drawn lines in different places to reflect more accurately, the riding size and all that stuff. Canadian ridings are also very small, relatively speaking. They're about 118, 130,000 people, depending, somewhere in there. American districts are, on average, about 700,000 people, and that's because they don't actually change the number of people in Congress. So as America gets bigger, those districts then have more people in them. It's just that's how it has to work, right? So your writing may have changed, so they say go check it to make sure that you're actually voting in the right place. So this is basically what I'm going to send back. Reply paid, as long as it's going to Canada, this is free. And I've been told that even at Korea Post, because this is an overseas ballot, that if you push them and you explain it politely, you don't have to pay. That said, the payment is like 781, so it's really not the end of the world. If they really give you a hard time about it, it would be really silly not to pay that. So this is the envelope that the ballot goes inside. This is called the inner envelope. So my ballot will go in here. And then this will go in here. That shows me, and that's my riding. So that's me, obviously. I don't know what that number is, actually. But Toronto Centre is my district, my riding, my electoral district. Toronto Centre. So, not to sound fancy, but that's a fairly affluent and not famous, but you get the idea. It's downtown Toronto. This is about as urban as you can get in Canada. So, sign here declaring that I'm over 18 and I am Canadian. And then when this goes to Ottawa, to the Elections Canada Commission, this will then be taken. They'll say, okay, this one's for Toronto Centre, and then they'll get the next one, Vancouver South and yada, yada, yada. So, this is the ballot. This is the important part. Official special ballot paper, supplied by the Chief Electoral Officer. We don't have a commissioner, I suppose. That would be that job, the Electoral Officer. And again, in French, Bulletin de vote spécial officiel fourni par le Directeur Général des Élections. So, this is what the important part is. I vote for. Je vote pour. And then names or initials and surname of the candidate of your choice. You don't put the party in. You literally put, Kevin Grab in this box. And that's it. I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for. It's none of your fucking business, to be honest. But I will be voting. I'm going to fill this out probably this weekend. Something happened yesterday that solidified my vote. And then this morning something else happened, and it definitely solidified it. So I've already made up my mind, but that's none of your goddamn business. So there you go. This goes in here, and then that goes in here. And I have to sign that too. And then this is what gets mailed, right? This has my information on it. This just says to the government that I voted. That's what this second envelope is for. Once they know that I'm in Toronto Centre riding, they'll take that to the Toronto Centre riding counting area in Ottawa. And then they'll take it out. And then they will give the counters this. So there'll be no indication that I am the person who wrote on this paper, right? This is the key reason that it is an anonymous vote and they won't know that it was me. So there you go. I just got sent this the other day. I figured maybe if you were curious, what a overseas special ballot looks like for a Canadian. I majored in political science, so I do videos sometimes and I rant about politics. I've done one on Yoon. I did one on the Corona Weiguk mandatory testing, so this is not uncommon, and I'm certainly not uneducated in matters such as these. So there you go. And all my Korean viewers, you'll be voting pretty soon too, so do your part, vote, it's free, and yeah, stay safe and have a good day.